decided to jump off the edge of the waterfall at the Viking village. Whoops, forgot. No swimming. Instantly dead, because it's way above 3 stories. So that was silly, wasn't it? Never mind. So basically, to rehash, I'm experiencing the entirety of the map. I'm going to take some time over it. I'm playing in bot lobbies. When I first played this lot, I didn't record any videos about it really. I got some videos, don't get me wrong, some old gameplay and things, some Thanos gameplay, and I've got all the events gameplay and stuff like that. But I'm now on a PS5. Things are a little bit better now. But I want to be able to experience the areas. I want to enjoy the areas, you know, and the graphics within and all the items that I can collect. And so I'm coming in on bot lobbies. All right. So yes, okay, a lot of you might turn around and say, well, that's, you know, we consider that to be cheating. But when all said and done, Fortnite, the original map, has brought out of the woodwork all of the original fucking players that are extraordinarily sweaty. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty I need a fucking shower sweaty, you know? It's like, you can't take 10 footsteps without them fucking shooting at you, and they don't stop. They chase you down completely. It's like, fucking hell, I've got such a hard on for killing you. And in a bot lobby, you don't get that. Yeah, you come across bastards that want to shoot at you, but they are, in fact, robots, AI, so that they're easy to take out. Oh, unless they can do things like that for you. But yeah, they're easy to take down, so you can actually enjoy the gameplay properly. Oh my god, another one with a rocket. Fucking hell. No, he killed himself, dickhead. So yeah, I want to enjoy the gameplay. I want to enjoy the experience that I can't, while all these sweaty bastards are here, you know? Don't get me wrong, don't mind the fact that they're in the game, because it's, you know, it's part and parcel. Everybody's able to play, and if people have different experience levels and skill levels, of course they do. I, however, am a very mid-level player, and I have a specific way of playing. My son will laugh at me when I play sometimes. And, well, why are you doing it like that? Why are you doing it like this? But then that's the way I do it. I'm in it for the experience, the enjoyment. I miss the fact that the map is ever changing on a day-to-day basis. I miss when I, you know, we come back to level 1. Well, you know, OG shit. But I don't like it, because OG was OG when it was new, you know? Now it's not. Everybody's got these memories of playing these areas at a specific time in their life, and it's looking through those rose-tinted goggles, isn't it? It's how you remember it to how it actually was. Now, how it actually was didn't look anything like this. Wasn't anything like this. This is a completely different ball game. It really is. And I think I really would like it if somehow they managed to do, I don't know, open up a gameplay that you could choose which map you wanted to play on. You know, from which season. Say, I want to play on season 2, chapter 3 map, and go back and experience how the map was there and then, and the gameplay. With perhaps probably your updated loot pool as it is, you know, normal. Because, well, why the hell not? It's missing a trick. I think it's shameful, really. You've got all those maps that you've used that are now kind of wasted. So many people spent so many hours building those maps, devising that storyline, and now it's kind of like they're resigned to history. So I like the fact they've done this OG, but I don't think they haven't done it the right way, in my perspective, for my mind. You know, I miss the fact that the map changes. I've already said that, haven't I? Anyway, so I'm playing the bot lobbies because it's easier. Plus, I can get quests done while I'm in here a lot easier without being pecked to pieces by everybody. It's just a much more enjoyable experience without hundreds of real players, or 100 other real players, trying to rip my fucking skull off. So I'm doing it like this. In my last video I was going to record, I went to the waterfall. And I thought, I'll just jump off and I'll swim over that way and I'll go that. And no, as soon as I jumped off, of course, splat, dead. You placed 44th. Whoops, dickhead. So, yeah, not going to do that. again. This time I'm going to find a way down that isn't quite so dangerous. So yeah, and this being such a short season as well, I think it's a throwaway season. It's kind of lifted the game itself outside of its own storyline, even though it's got a storyline sort of attached to it. We didn't have an event to get here. This would have been a perfect event, time to have an event. You know, to show how we ended up going back in time, why Sloane chose to send Jonesy back in time. We've got these audio logs that are coming up and saying that she's sent this message. Oh, I've sent this message to you loads of times before, Jonesy. You can't change the past. Don't even think about trying. You know, but to me, it's not enough. There's not enough of a storyline. There's not enough of it opened up for you. I think they've missed a trick there. So it's a throwaway season, and such a short-ass battle pass. Now, I've already finished. I'm waiting for the last 3 bits to come up, which concerns me. You can get to 70, so I've got 70 levels. I had 70 levels worth of battle stars. I've bought them all. I've now got 12 levels worth of battle stars left, which is, hang on, that's ridiculous, isn't it? That's 50, that's 60 battle stars. Is it 12 levels? I've got X amount of battle stars. I think I've got 70 battle stars left, which means the last 3 items are going to be obviously purchasable with battle stars, but they're going to cost 70 battle stars for 3 items. So I'm quite, and I'm surprised actually that no leakers have figured out what the bloody hell they are or anything like that. Don't tell me if you know, because I have a sneaking suspicion that they might be what they might be. They might be galaxy versions of the skins, of all 3 other skins, because this one, obviously, it can be any colour you want it, really. You can make anything. You can make it gold, you can make it silverish, you can make it galaxy like I have, you can make it all swirly, and you can make it ice. So maybe the last one is to do that. Maybe you get their backpacks and their gliders in the first one, and then suddenly it'll come up that the last one is all 3 of the other characters. So you're that shit Peely, Ragnar, oh, I keep saying Ragnarok, Omega Rock, ooh, Storm, and Renegade Lynx, isn't it? And maybe they're going to have those gold colours or something, because otherwise you're not going to spend all your battle points. It doesn't really make sense. So you really would think that the last one would be 3 skins in one to cost that much. Those are just my theory things anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to a brand new map. I'm looking forward to seeing all the new changes. I love the game when it changes over time. You know, I miss this time we've had Kevin, and suddenly Kevin's up in the island. We didn't see him crossing the map. We didn't see the lightning strikes. We didn't see him come in. He just suddenly was there, you know, and then the island was suddenly in the sky. It would have been nice to have had a micro event or something. I know you couldn't have had him rolling across the entire map. If you had it done, good God, he would have had to move so quickly in order to come through in the time frame that we've got. He probably never would have been able to stop moving. It would have just been a constant dunk, 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 dunk across the map. But it would have been nice, you know, somehow to have made that happen. Kevin's a lot of people's favourite characters, you know. And then I'd love to have seen the volcano. You know, a lot of people saying you should have made more of it. You should have done the whole thing. But consider how long season 1, chapter 1, sorry, the whole thing, whatever, was. It was huge. Huge, 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 huge. To cram all that in is, yeah, they no, too difficult for them. So I understand that they've done what they could do with what they had available to. And it works, don't get me wrong, it does work, but it is lip service, isn't it? It's paying lip service and fan service to the fans of the original game. Those that have all left because they didn't like the way the game changed. But you've got to understand, nowadays games evolve. They do. The game that you played last year isn't the game you'll play tomorrow. You know, oh God, I go back and I play Final Fantasies over and over and over again because I love Final Fantasies. I love the idea of them. I play the new Final Fantasies and they're just not the same. So I end up, again, going back to my favourite Final Fantasy X and loving that. Don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy VII Remake is spectacular. But it's not how I consider a Final Fantasy to be. I go back and I play the old games because they're what I want them to be. This is Fortnite styled as it used to be, but it isn't as it used to be. You couldn't slide back then. You couldn't sprint back then. You couldn't mantle back then. I'm not suggesting they should have taken all that away. You couldn't zero build then, and I'm not suggesting they take that away. Heaven forbid, because I play zero builds. That's all I play. Good God, I looked at all my stats yesterday, and they're about even, which just goes to show that so I played Battle Royale for the length of time up until zero builds came out. So Battle Royale normal builds lasted for a lot longer, lived for a lot longer than zero builds has up to this point. And my matches and everything are about the same, which goes to show that I would play, get the battle pass, get everything I needed to get, and just be done with it. Whereas now I'm quite open to continually playing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the game is more suited to me and my style now than it was ever before. Don't get me wrong, I know how to build. I'm not a speed builder or anything, and I don't even battle build. Even when I was playing it, there's no way I battle built. I would only use building to get up on top of that house, you know? That would be the only time I would build, when I needed to get higher. So I like zero builds, and I like the fact that they've incorporated that into this game. But again, it's so easy for them to do. You just make a separate server or an instance, you know. So you could do the same. You could go back to old maps, stick them under a different instance. Each map is a different instance, and people choose to play on those maps. If you don't end up with your full 100, okay, you throw in a few bots. I'm sure nobody would mind that for the chance to play on your old favourite map at any given moment against other players. Which would mean you would have Fortnite Chapter 1, the entirety of it, ready to go. So there would just be another drop-down menu that says, well, I'll play that. I'll play Chapter 1, Season... I don't know, season 7 or something. I know we're kind of in Season 6, 7 now, but... Or you want to play the chapter that had Gotham City as tilted, you know? Or you want to play the chapter that had Borderlands up in the corner of the old... Down there somewhere, wasn't it? Well, El Dorado sort of area. And you have the option to do that. I wouldn't mind that. I loved Gotham City. It was excellent. Yeah, again, building, hated, Jesus, but I loved Gotham City as an idea. It was amazing. Be able to drop into the game. I could drop in as Batman, not one of my favourite comic characters, but still good character. I could drop in as him. I could drop in as Joker or anybody like that. Could I drop in as Joker at the time? I don't know. Anyway, you could drop in as those into their area. They missed the trick with Mega City. They should have put Judge Dredd in. They missed the trick with the Join the Hunt. They had the tagline Join the Hunt on one of them. I think it was Primal, and they brought all the people from through time. And Jonesy went back and grabbed them all and grabbed aliens and things like that. He should have grabbed the guys from Supernatural. You know, Sam and Dean Winchester should have come through for that, because their tagline in the TV show is Join the Hunt. Like, yeah, screw you, Mr. Beast. It was almost as lame as fucking lame is. Again, just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, but, you know, opinions are personal things. We all have them. But anyway, it's nice. It's nice to be exposed. Look, I can go to Loot Lake and I can enjoy Loot Lake if I really wanted to. I don't know why I'm running to bloody get. That's my personal. I don't know why I'm running to worry about kills and shit. I'm just wanting to experience the areas, and it's nice. It really is. It's a shame that the although, actually, maybe next week it will, won't it? That water will clear away, the 0 point will start coming up, perhaps. But this should be purple. The water here should be bouncy. You should be able to bounce across. I hate this bloody water. I hate the fact that you can't move. I mean, look at it, it's like bloody treacle. You can't run, you can't do anything. You jump, but if you jump more than 4 times too quickly, look at that, stops jumping. I'm still tapping the X button. It's a weird thing that it kind of has a time delay that you've got to slow your jumping down. As well, I'm not sure I remember that the first time round. And he's not bouncy either. There used to be, used to be able to zip off of him, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but I might also be wrong about that. In the middle there, it probably was there, I just don't remember. But I have fond memories of areas, obviously. Fond memories of Haunted Hills. Love Haunted Hills. My wife's favourite place to land. But whereas in other seasons, if we loaded up other seasons now, I'd know my landing spots. I know where I go. In season 1, I never really had a particular one area that I knew I could land at, pick up some gear, and maybe survive. No. Don't know where it was. Don't know where I would have landed or anything like that. Because everywhere was deadly. And I'll tell you what, the other big problem I have with the OG season, and I realise I haven't stopped bloody talking, but my other problem with the OG season is that it's because the map is bigger and everything is so spaced out, it seems to take so much longer to get anywhere. And I also understand that's why they've put in lots of movement mechanics and lots of other vehicles. But it is still an insanely, it takes an insanely long time to get anywhere. I want to get towards those bloody things over there. Yes, I could have shockwave grenades and shit like that, but I haven't got those. I've got the Rift to Go. Rift to Go is quite nice. It's quite prevalent in the map, so you can use those quite frequently, but they're a good get out of scale. Oh, shite. They're a good get out of jail free card, you know. I actually don't know why I'm trying to do that. Oh, look, so they're going to get caught in the bloody storm. I'm not. Anyway, I've waffled on far too long. But this is what a bot lobby is like. It's all the players are there, but it's easier. It's nicer. It's a more relaxed environment, a much more relaxed environment to play in. And yeah, there you go. I've jabbered on and on and on. And I'm having a particularly turret-free day, which is nice. I've said it, I'm twitching, but I'm not verbalising, so which is nice. For you guys, it's nice. See, cabbages. Again, sort of a missed trick. You could have made those edible. We had cabbages, obviously, all over the place, little cabbage farms and stuff. Why not have made those a forageable item? But it's nice. I've been over and I've seen the Optimus Prime that wasn't Optimus Prime. The stack of cars that looks a bit like a robot. I think that was one of my... No, that wasn't one of mine. I used to kind of land near Wailing Woods, I think, in one of those. I like to watch. They're such... Look at it. Pecking at one another. And then I come along. You know, they both died at the same time, which I don't know if perhaps they were teammates. Alexa, no. Off. I've got to go and put the peas on. I've got 9 people left. Let's rush this shit and see if we can't just get through it. But anyway, there you go. OG is nice. It's nice to be back, but I still don't feel 100% like it's necessary, or that it matters at all. So it is a throwaway season to me. In Battle Pass, quite nice. There's some quite nice skins. It's always very nice to get new skins, but again, they're all just mixed up skins. It would have been nice if we'd have gone back to season 4, actually, I think, and gone one more and get Technique. I loved her. We've had some different versions of her, obviously. We've had Tilted Technique, and there's the male version of her now, isn't there, as well? Some weird dude. But I like Technique. Technique was a lovely looking skin. It was well worked out, and it would be nice to have a twist of her. But being that she's season 4, she ain't coming back, is she? Not into this season, this area. She's not going to be in the shop at any given moment for a mixed-up character. And Zoe, I like Zoe as well. She was cool with that big lollipop. Oh, hello there. Last man standing. Bot. Oh no, boom's down. Boom, he's down. So, there you have it. My explanation. And yeah, I know people call Bot Lobbies